Hi, hi, hi. Oh my god, hi. Wait. Been a while. Oh my god. How you stream? I don't remember. Hey, that's lovely. I don't remember how to stream, motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. Hey, full screen, of course. Yes. Off. Or it can be medium, class, standard. Right. It's triple S. Uh, blur. That's a restart. Oh, lovely. The only one streaming. Sure, everything is. I move. Mm, I like. Oh, okay. Here, no. here. I'm just looking through everything. I don't even got this game on here. There. Game audio capture. Gonna be lovely training, ain't it? The loading can take a bit. I have it on my hard drive as well, so that's gonna be a bit. It is taking its time. We love it. And bye bye. Do not want that here. Thank you, Trusty. How you doing? Kinda fucked up. Good. I'm good as well. Just waiting for this game to load. It's been a bit since I last streamed. Have not been bothered to be streaming. I frankly do not know what to stream anymore. Not gonna stream Fortnite, bro. Oh.
Welcome to this training lesson on starting up the Viper. In some missions, you will find yourself in a cold and dark Viper that you'll need to bring to life. While this can be a rather long process described in the manual, you can also enable the auto start function. However, for this lesson, we'll review the full start procedure. Press spacebar when you're ready to start.
Alright, no, it's not this game. Not this game. This is a whole different game, bro. a whole different game.
As we go, remember right-click generally positions the switch up.
Can't hear him because of these fuckers.
Left-click positions the switch down. First, position the main power switch to battery with a click of the right mouse button. This connects the aircraft's battery to a
How do
central
I look
system
down,
that provides
G?
power needed for engine ignition.
Oh wait, I need. Ooh. Okay, so gotta do something real quick. Oh, why is there so many more? Why? Okay, Frost is there. Good. Fuck is C again. Why? Oh, what the fuck? Why is there so many more buttons? It's not hold. I can't hold right click. There's so many more buttons. Why? I do not know. Slider. Which one is slider? I got rudder. Okay, good. Oh, my throttle. Okay. Only these buttons here. Oh, I do. I gotta leave these alone. Whatever this is, I do not know. Yes, Eagle. Indeed, I am. Which wait, wait. I actually have a picture of the whole thing. So, what was? Wait, let's look. The Joy R. The R set. I do not see the R set. Wait. I'm already dying, bro. Where is it? Am I blind or am I blind? I'll make you guys look with me. The R set X could have no. The only one I see with it. I know. We started. No. Okay. So this one shall be cleared because that is ANT, bro. Switch this real quick. Slide. Which one is the slide, bro? Which one is the slide? What's this stuff? Okay. What was it called? Slide what? Slide 1 and 2. Slide 1 and 2. There's no slide 1 and 2 here. There is no slide 1 and 2. Joy Slide 1 and 2. There's no Joy. I already know how to. At least I know how to fly the SU-25, SU-27, bro. That one I already Eagle. I've already figured out War Thunder sim battles, bro. That one I have already completed. I don't want to touch them. All right, first let's take. Nicest. Don't want to. All right, so we have this one. Good, good. All right, what was it? This is gonna be a long day, boys. uh. Is there AP? Oh, wait. We got the eject button here, boys. We have engine power here? Engine? Not engine, I mean. No? So this is. Oh, wait, okay, so the. I don't want to type 22, motherfucker. Ha! Oh, bleed. Now I know why you need the track IR, bro. So just in like Tarkov, except yeah. I I will do something that I thought I was never gonna do again. We are going to disable my hotkeys to switch around here and here. I can't even disable. I have to fucking delete, delete, delete. Just in case, delete, 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 delete. I definitely know what I'm gonna buy next month. Holy fuck. Why is my start stream button on here? Now I know why I've been starting my stream without I don't know. Oh my fucking god. Now I know why I've actually then started my stream. Okay, everything is clear here. Okay, lovely. Alright, let's continue. There's no engine button? There's no like first okay.
Just below the switch on the same panel, verify the amber flickus relay light is illuminated. This is a check that the flight control computer's fault monitoring system is operating. Press spacebar to continue.
There's so much shit, bro. Alright, let's just leave the camera here.
Now, position the flickus power test switch to the test position and hold it in place with the right mouse button.
Oh,
The
that's...
4 flickus power lights next to the switch should illuminate. Returning to the electrical panel, the flickus relay lights we're just looking at should turn off, and the TO flickus and flickus PMG light should be on. This test verifies operation of flight control computer with aircraft battery as the power source. Release the switch and press spacebar to continue.
Alright, okay. Oh, there's so much shit. I am so glad I'm so glad this is a trial only, bro.
Next, position the main power switch to main power. This prepares the aircraft to run off the engine-mounted generator, but electrical power is not available until the engine is up and running. For that reason, the engine and hydraulic oil pressure warning lights on the right eyebrow and electrical system and secondary caution lights on the caution panel should be illuminated.
Hell no if I did
Press
it, bro.
spacebar to continue.
I can't even read it, bro. So for reading shit, what would that be on system? What would that be in general? Text, probably it would be texture, yeah. I'll gladly jump out to. Like that would be texture. This shit here, yeah. Just want to make sure. I will do so. It's readable. Ah, very nice. Like we'll go out. I'll gladly do all of this again just to fucking see if time to lose my mind, motherfuckers. Texture, let's do medium, fuck it. Nice. Saved? Yeah, okay. I'm telling you, the SU-27 is. Oh, I like that one though. There's so many lessons, boys. Just for it, bro. This. So we gotta learn aircraft startup, taxi and takeoff, EFR, straight in landing, over brake landing, no idea. Upfront controls. Then we get to the air to air. How lovely. Whatever this shit is. Non-cooperative. Okay. Fuck. I don't know what to stream. That's why I just chose this game, bro. Couldn't be asked to play War Thunder. I can buy the F-16C version now, by the way, in War Thunder.
Welcome to this training lesson on starting up the
I
Viper.
just need enough
In some
money.
missions, you'll find yourself in a cold and dark Viper that you'll need to bring to life. Well, this can be a
Use the
rather
order
long
start.
process described in manual.
You know what? Let's see here. I already have keybinds to this fucker. There's no keybinds here. Oh, there's air to ground. Ah, what the fuck? I do not. What the engine anti-icing position? Like I need that. Master caution. I can turn off the master caution button. Lovely. LG. What the fuck is LG handle? I don't want to trim shit here. No. I don't care about the trim. Display management. What the fuck? Camera gun trigger. What the fuck? My life is over. That's radio call. How lovely. Let's see, what is this? Um, dogfight missile. What the fuck? This is gonna be lovely. Can't wait.
Manual, you can also enable the auto start function. However, for this lesson, we'll review the full start.
Wait, there was something I didn't need. Was the auto? I need this. The icing. I don't need anti-icing, bro. I do.
Teacher. Press spacebar when you're ready to get started.
I can I? Just waiting till they are a bit away. What the fuck, bro? I need to hold it? Oh, there we go. I will love it.
As we go, remember a right click generally positions the switch up, while a left click positions the switch down. First, position the main power switch to battery with a click of the right mouse button. This connects the aircraft's battery to essential systems and provides power needed for engine ignition. Just below the switch on the same panel, verify the amber Flickus relay light is illuminated. This is a check that the
Yeah.
flight control computer's fault
Okay,
monitoring system is
we
operating.
can see what it says
Press
now.
spacebar to continue.
So many buttons that can be touched. I want to touch everything.
Now, position the Flickus power test switch to the test position and hold it in place with the right mouse button. The 4 Flickus power lights next to the switch should illuminate. Returning to the electrical panel, the Flickus relay lights we're just looking at should turn off, and the TO Flickus and Flickus PMG lights should be on. This test verifies operation of flight control computer with aircraft battery as the power source. Release the switch and press spacebar to continue. Next, position the main power switch to main power. This prepares your aircraft to run off the engine-mounted generator, but electrical power is not available until the engine is up and running. For that reason, the engine and hydraulic oil pressure warning lights on the right eyebrow and electrical system and secondary caution lights on the caution panel should be illuminated.
I want to hit
Press
this one.
spacebar to continue. On the EPU panel that is just outboard of the main power switch, you'll want to verify the EPU generator and EPU PMG lights are off. Illumination of either indicates criteria for EPU activation are met.
Oh, here.
The EPU could activate and create hazardous conditions if the EPU safety pin is removed by the ground crew. Turn the main power switch to off and abort the aircraft if the lights are on, although this is highly unlikely as you have gone terribly astray in the procedure already. Press spacebar to continue. Now, let's close the canopy and
Already did that.
engine start. This can be delayed until taxi if you wish, but we'll close it now to cut down on noise. Use keyboard command left control C to close the canopy. When it's fully closed, click the yellow canopy handle to lock it in place. Verify the canopy warning light on the right eyebrow goes out. Press spacebar to continue. Now it's time to get the engine up and running. This can go quickly, so feel free to restart the mission at any point if there's something you want to watch more closely. First, position the JFS switch to start 2 with a left click. That just expended both jet fuel starter, JFS, accumulator bottles and began to spool up the JFS. This also closed the FLICUS relays and applied power to the FLICUS. The JFS run light should come on when it's up to speed, and engine RPM should start to increase. Now, let's monitor the engine instruments. At 20% RPM, advance the throttle to idle position, right shift, and home. This provides power to the engine igniters and starts fuel flow. You should note airframe vibration.
Where's this lighter, bro?
And the increase in the fan turbine engine inlet temperature as RPM increases. Monitor those on the right side of the instrument panel as the engine start cycle continues. The secondary caution light goes out at 20% RPM, and the JFS automatically shuts off at 55%. The JFS light should go out, and the JFS switch should return to the off position automatically. At 60% RPM, the standby generator comes online, and the engine warning light goes out. A few seconds later, the main generator comes online, and the standby generator goes offline. All aircraft systems are now running off electricity from the generator and are ready to be powered up. Normal indications after engine start are hydraulic and oil warning lights off, fuel flow between 700 and 1700 pounds per hour, oil pressure 15 psi minimum, nozzle position greater than 94%, RPM 62 to 80%, F-tip 650C or less,
Right shift.
hydraulic pressure for A and B between 2850 and 3250 psi. Verify those on the instrument panel and press spacebar to continue. Now that power is provided by the generator, we have 3 quick tests to run on the master test panel. Position the probe heat switch to probe heat. Verify the probe heat caution light on the caution light panel is off. Illumination means one or more probe heaters are inoperative or failure of the monitoring system has occurred. Now, position the probe heat switch to test.
Which one?
The probe heat caution light should flash 3 to 5 times per second. The probe heat monitoring system is inoperative if this does not occur. Return the probe heat switch to the off position. Press spacebar to continue. Next, depress the fire and overheat detect button. Verify that the engine fire warning light and the overheat overheat caution light are illuminated when the button is pushed. This checks your continuity of the fire and overheat detection loops. Press spacebar to continue. Then, to press the malfunction indicator lights button. All cockpit warning, caution, and indicator lights should illuminate when the button is detected.
Pull up!
Voice message system audio alerts should play
Pull up.
during the sequence. The brief landing gear warning horn should be heard prior to the warning and caution words. Press spacebar to continue. Now it's time to get our systems up and running and start the INS alignment. This is far easier than it sounds. First, turn on all the switches on the avionics power panel. Each switch in sequence provides power to the modular mission computer, or MMC, power to the store stations, or STA, power to the two MFDs, power to the upfront controls, or UFC, power to the GPS receiver, and power to the data link, or DL. There's also a map power switch, which is not used in the Block 50 Viper. Press spacebar to continue. Next, position the EGI INS knob to align. This begins alignment of the EGI INS ring laser gyro navigation system. A normal alignment takes approximately 4 minutes to accomplish if the aircraft remains stationary. The knob should be set to nav prior to taxi. Press spacebar to continue.
Okay, we're gonna leave it there. Okay. Parts.
While the INS is busy aligning, we'll complete the rest of the cockpit setup and checks. First, set the CNI knob to the UFC position. This enables control of the primary communications, navigation, and identification functions from the upfront controls. Check that all 3 wheels down lights are illuminated green. This confirms that the landing gear is down and locked, and the micro switches that sense their position are working properly. While you're there, cycle the speed brakes open, left shift B, and back closed, left control B, using the switch on the throttle. Confirm this visually and monitor the speed brake indicator. Press spacebar to continue. Next, engage the standby ADI on the instrument panel. This can be done by rotating the knob until the aircraft symbol is aligned with the horizon. Press spacebar to continue. On the sensor power panel, turn on these 3 switches. Right hardpoint switch, on if the targeting pod is installed. FCR switch to FCR. Radar altimeter switch to radar altimeter. Radar and radar altimeter transmissions are inhibited until the aircraft becomes airborne. The activation of these systems may be delayed until just before takeoff. Press spacebar to continue.
Eagle my brain currently.
Now we're down to a series of checks that may be run to verify proper operation of the aircraft systems. We will start with the check of the engine operation and the secondary engine control mode. This mode is selected in the case of a failure of the engine-mounted digital computer that controls scheduling of the engine fuel flow. First, raise the switch guard and position the engine control switch to SEC. Verify the SEC caution light is on and engine RPM is stabilized. RPM may drop up to 10% from the PRI value before stabilizing. Stabilize SEC idle RPM may be up to 5%
I can't see the button, man.
Press spacebar to continue.
Yeah, I know I won't remember. I don't need to do this.
Now hold down the wheel brake for the next part so your aircraft does not move. Snap the throttle to nil and then back to idle when engine RPM reaches 85%. Check
Where
for
do I
normal
see it?
indications of smooth operation. The nozzle position should be 5% or less within 30 seconds after selecting set. Press spacebar to continue. Now, set the engine control switch back to pry and load the switch guard. Check if the cycle light goes out and nozzle position returns to greater than 94%. Press spacebar to continue. Next, we're going to check of the flickus. Start by cycling all your flight controls. Maximum stick inputs warm hydraulic fluid and remove air bubbles, making test failures less likely. Then, position the flickus bit switch to bit. The run light on the flight control panel illuminates. After a successful completion of the bit, approximately 45 seconds later, the run light goes off, the bit switch returns to off, and the fail light and the flickus warning light remains off. A bit pass message appears on the flickus MFD page. Other tasks may be completed while the flickus bit runs. Press spacebar to continue. Now we will test the fuel quantity indicating system. We will do this by checking the state of the fuel quantity indicator.
Don't care.
Knob in different positions. Start by positioning the fuel quantity knob to test. On the fuel quantity indicator, the FRAL pointer should indicate 2,000 plus or minus 100 pounds, and totalizer should indicate 6,000 plus or minus 100 pounds. The forward and aft low fuel caution lights should illuminate. The quantity readouts in other positions should match the aircraft's actual fuel load. After the check is complete, set the fuel quantity knob back to norm. Press spacebar to continue. Next, let's check the operation of the digital backup software. It is used if problems arise with the primary flickus software. First, position the digital backup switch to backup. Verify that DBU on warning light illuminates and operate your controls. All surfaces should respond normally. Next, return the digital backup switch to off. Verify the DBU on warning light goes off. Press spacebar to continue. Now we'll verify that the trim system is functioning correctly. Set trim autopilot disconnect switch to disconnect. Use the trim head on your stick to trim at both pitch and roll. There should be no control surface motion and no movement on the trim wheels or indicators. Press spacebar to continue.
I'm doing something. Oh my god, I'm doing shit over there. Yeah, I did that. Okay, bye.
Return the trim AP disconnect switch to the norm position. Again, use your trim head on the stick to trim both pitch and roll. The control surface and trim indicators should move. Center the trim for pitch and roll and use the yaw trim knob to check the center trim for yaw. Press spacebar to continue.
Brain, bro.
Next is to check if the manual pitch override system is working correctly. Start by pushing the stick full forward and holding that position. The horizontal tail should deflect down. Then, position the MPO switch to override and hold. Confirm that horizontal tail trailing edges move further down. Release the stick and MPO switch to confirm that the horizontal tail returns to its original position. Press spacebar to continue. The last check is the emergency power unit. This check verifies EPU electrical power is available in case of an emergency. It may be delayed until just before takeoff if desired. First, check EPU fuel quantity is 95 to 102%. Next, set oxygen to 100%. Then, holding down the brake, increase engine RPM to 10% above normal idle. Press spacebar to continue.
Don't know, don't care. Alright, next.
Set the EPU generator test switch to EPU generator and hold it in position. Check the following lights. EPU air light on, EPU generator with
Okay.
EPU PNG lights off. Flick his power lights on. EPU run light on for a minimum of 5 seconds. Press spacebar to continue. Return the EPU generator test switch to the off position. Return the throttle to idle and set oxygen back to normal. Press spacebar to continue. That's it. You're ready to taxi as soon as your INS alignment is complete, and position the EGI INS knob to nav. Use the time on the ground to set up your avionics systems for the assigned mission. Things to consider include SMS page and profiles, radio channels and frequencies, navigation data, bingo fuel settings, ALO settings, and any other systems applicable to the mission. We will pick up again at this point in the lesson that covers taxi and takeoff. You may use the escape key to exit the mission now or continue to explore the aircraft on your own.
I just want to turn on the head-on display, bro. Ah, that's the trim button for nose open. I don't care about the sides. All I want to do is enable so I can turn the fucking plane. The wheels. Get new plane respawn. So it's basically this, getting goggles. Right shift alt H. Okay, right shift alt down. Okay. Right shift alt down. Right shift. Was it H? Why are you not turning? Turn! Shit. What? Thought it was this one. Fuck, I can't get it. Um. My life on that, bro. And we're never doing all those things. We're just gonna do the auto startup. Because, yes. Yeah, I know. Fucking annoying.
In this lesson, we're starting a Viper that is already up and running, and we'll learn how to taxi to the runway and take off.
If I can turn my
Before we taxi
wheels.
out, though, let's set up a few more items that we've not covered in the cold start lesson. Press spacebar when you're ready. On the altimeter, verify the current airfield altimeter setting of 30.04 inches mercury is set. You may rotate the pressure setting knob with the mouse wheel to select a new setting if it becomes necessary. We also verify the altitude display on the HUD matches the altitude on altimeter within plus or minus 75 feet. Barometric altitude is displayed in a scale on the right side of the HUD. Press spacebar to continue. Then, select between electric and pneumatic modes with the lever. Electric mode uses altitude determined by a central air data computer, while pneumatic uses pneumatic pressure sensed by the pitot-static system. These should read within plus or minus 75 feet of one another. Set it back to electric mode when you're done. Put simply, the altitude displayed on all sources should match with no significant errors. Press spacebar to continue.
Whatever.
Now, set up your anti-collision, position, and formation lights as you desire. The formation lights, or slime lights, are low-intensity green lights that aid close formation flying. Position lights are red and green lights that mark the left and the right sides of the aircraft. And the anti-collision light is the white strobe on the tail. Typically, all lights should be on and flashing for taxi and takeoff unless blackout conditions are necessary. When done, press spacebar.
See, jack shit lights, bro. Yes. Fuck
Now
lights.
set up your internal lights. The top three knobs on the interior lighting panel control the intensity of the lettering of the panels themselves. The two console and instrument dials control floodlighting of the left and right consoles and instrument panel. The malfunction indicator light switch sets the intensity of the caution and warning lights. You may also enable the flashlight at any time using the keyboard command Left Alt and L. Experiment with these and press spacebar when you're ready to move on.
I don't see the difference.
Next, we'll verify the EGI knob is set to nav. This is done after the INES alignment is complete and we're ready to taxi the aircraft. It should already be set on this mission. Press spacebar to continue. Now we're ready to get moving. Press the nose wheel steering and air refueling disconnect button on your stick, or press the S key. This will enable nose wheel steering and allow you to control your path using the rudder pedals. The nose wheel steering air refueling light right of the HUD should illuminate to indicate nose wheel steering is engaged. Press spacebar to continue. To get rolling, slowly increase the throttle just past idle until you have forward movement. Then return the throttle to idle. Gently test the brakes and nose wheel steering immediately after your aircraft begins to move forward. Press C to steer left and X to steer right. Taxi forward and turn right on the taxiway.
I need to have a proper look. Okay, so down to my right. Oh, this is lovely.
Okay, now we're on our way. Max taxi speed of 16 is about 30 knots, but be sure to slow down about 10 knots for turns. Heat may build up quickly. The brakes are used for steering period, so do not ride the brakes to control taxi speed. Use one firm application of the toe brakes to slow the aircraft if you need to. Keep the throttle idle and only advance so you can speed up. Let's turn left and hold short of the runway. Come to a stop as you approach the runway, and we'll make sure the aircraft is ready for takeoff. Apply the brakes and hold right here. A series of last-minute checks need to be made just prior to entering the runway. Some airfields have armed DR areas and may be temporarily parked at to keep the aircraft clear of other traffic. You may also perform these checks while parked on the taxiway, as we are now. Press spacebar to continue. First, set the probe heat switch to probe heat. It should be done at least 2 minutes prior to takeoff if icing conditions exist. Delay selection of probe heat as long as possible prior to takeoff if icing is not expected to prevent overheat and damage to probe components. Next, verify the Alt flap switch is set to normal. Then, just inboard the manual trim panel, check the needles on the trim indicators are centered. This is the final verification the trim settings are correct for takeoff but have not been inadvertently changed. Center them if you need to using the trim knobs or the trim controls on your stick. Press spacebar to continue. Now, verify the engine control switch is set to pride and the
I
guard
can't
is down.
see it,
Verify
man.
your speed brakes are closed and the canopy is closed and locked. The yellow handle should be down and the canopy warning light on the right eyebrow should be off. Press spacebar to continue.
Doesn't show me where that is. Lovely.
Set the stores configuration switch as required. In general, set Cat 1 for air-to-air loadouts without external wing tanks. Set Cat 3 for air-to-ground loadouts or any loadouts with external wing tanks. We have external fuel tanks and air-to-ground stores loaded, so set it to Cat 3. Press spacebar to continue. Next, we'll verify the external fuel tanks are feeding. Set the fuel quantity select knob to external wing and check the quantity. Wing external tanks should feed first and have lower quantity than the engine start, somewhere just below 2,400 pounds. If a centerline external tank were installed, it would feed first, and we'd have to check its quantity instead. Press spacebar to continue. Set the fuel quantity select knob to internal wing and check the quantity. The internal wing tanks are fed from externals and should be full, or about 550 pounds. Press spacebar to continue. Now, set the fuel quantity select knob back to normal. This allows the automatic forward fuel transfer system, trap fuel warning, and bingo fuel warning to operate properly. Press spacebar to continue. Stow the targeting pod if installed by selecting the targeting pod control page on the MFD and selecting standby. This is done prior to takeoff and before landing to prevent foreign object damage to components. Press spacebar to continue.
MFD. Okay, this one? Don't know, don't care.
Then, lower the ejection safety lever. This arms the ejection seat and allows ejection when ejection handle is pulled. This is delayed as long as possible to prevent inadvertent ejection on the ground. Egresses through other means is usually preferable. Press spacebar to continue. Last, check that the engine oil pressure is reading normal between 15 and 65 psi, and all caution and warning lights are out.
After stream, I'm definitely gonna fucking be looking at YouTube.
At this point, we're ready to take the runway. Go ahead and taxi out and turn left to line up on the center line. Come to a stop and we'll run a quick lineup check and walk through the takeoff sequence. Okay, roll forward until you're lined up with the runway and hold the brakes. Verify the parking brake is disengaged and the anti-skid switch is set to anti-skid. This will prevent the brakes from
Hello
locking
there,
up
smoke.
the tires and you need to abort the takeoff.
RKS.
Stop quickly.
I'm gonna close the
Press spacebar to
RKS.
continue.
Well, this one down here? Alright. To what? Parking brakes.
This is going to go quickly, so I will describe the entire sequence, then we'll run through it step by step. First comes the lineup check.
Welcome, welcome. How you doing?
Run the engine up to 90% RPM and check for normal indications on your engine instruments. You will release the brakes, increase throttle to full, and engage the afterburner. Maintain track down the runway using the rudder pedals as ENX. You will disengage the nose wheel steering at about 70 knots when the rudder becomes effective. As you approach your takeoff speed, about 170 knots in this case, pull gently back on the stick to raise the nose about 10 degrees. You can use the gun cross and the pitch ladder in the HUD as a guide. The aircraft will become airborne and start to climb. Raise the landing gear while still below 300 knots, and then continue to fly the aircraft along the runway heading. If you're ready, let's go ahead and give it a try.
I'm ready.
I'll talk you through it as we go. Press spacebar to continue. Okay, hold the brakes, W, and advance the throttle to 90% RPM. Check the engine instruments for hydraulic oil pressure warning light off, oil pressure between 25 and 65 psi.
Yeah. Target.
F-tip,
Bro, my
950
brain, man.
less. Hydraulic A and E pressure between 2850 and 3250 psi. Then release the brakes and advance the throttle to full. Now use gentle rudder inputs as ENX to maintain track down the runway. Disengage nose wheel steering. S. We are approaching takeoff speed. Gently pull back on the stick to raise the nose about 10 degrees.
Oh, the lag!
Okay, we are airborne. Raise the landing gear. G. You will lose a little lift as the trailing edge flaps your throttle. Now, maintain your current heading and reduce throttle slightly. Congratulations, you've just taken off in a Viper. We'll pick up next time for a look at landing. You can end the lesson now by pressing escape or continue the flight route.
Altitude. Altitude.
Okay, we're flying a bit. I don't care, we're flying a bit. My brain, I'm telling you.
Altitude. Altitude.
I just want to fly a little now. How you doing, Smoke, though? Is there a master button I have to fucking move over so I can shoot and all that? I bet there is. I figured it out. Ha Oh, that's the ground.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
Alright, next lesson, boys. Oh, my brain already, bro. But we're only on the second lesson, bro. We're only on the second fucking lesson. Ah. How I got further than you? I'm glad I didn't buy this. I'm so glad I didn't buy this. I would have been dead. I'm telling you, I would have been dead.
In this lesson, we'll go over the basics of landing an F-16 in the visual flight rules conditions using a straight-in approach. This will also be useful later for the overhead brake and instrument flight rules landing lessons. I have the lesson paused so we can set the aircraft up in preparation for the approach. Then we'll land the aircraft and shut it down. Press spacebar to continue.
I'll keep trying.
Start by checking your fuel quantity on the fuel quantity indicator. Enough fuel should be remaining to land safely, but too much fuel can leak from the landing roll and make stopping the aircraft much more difficult. You're fine here, but you may want to burn some fuel up if you return from the mission early. Also, verify no red is visible on the indicator needles that indicate a fuel imbalance. This should be corrected by transferring fuel with the engine feed knob on the fuel control.
So I've only figured out the
Fuel is automatically balanced under normal conditions. conditions, so this should be very rare. Press spacebar to continue.
As I was saying, the SU-27 is absolutely awesome. I've learned that one, but that's not a full fidelity one.
Next, verify the landing light switch is in the up landing position. This will make your aircraft easier to see by the tower controllers or other pilots near the airfield, and provide illumination you need in dark conditions. Also, set the master arm and laser arm switches to off to save the weapon systems. Press spacebar to continue. Now, verify your attitude references match. The pitch and roll attitude on your HUD, the ADI and standby ADI should agree. Left-click the standby ADI knob to cage and uncage if recalibration is necessary. Then, on the altimeter, verify the current airfield altimeter setting of 2992 is set. You can rotate the pressure setting knob with the mouse wheel to select a new setting if it becomes necessary. Also, verify the altitude displayed on the HUD matches the altitude on the altimeter in both the electrical and pneumatic altimeter modes within plus or minus 75 feet. Set the altimeter back to electric mode when you're done, and press spacebar to continue. Next, stow the turreting pod camera if installed, and select the turreting pod control page on the MFD, and select the standby. This is done prior to takeoff and landing to prevent foreign object damage to components. We have no pod installed for this lesson, so press spacebar to continue. A 2.5-degree glide slope is standard for an F-16 final approach. To measure a glide slope angle, reference the flight path marker on the HUD in relation to the pitch ladder. Now when you're ready, press spacebar and I will pause the lesson. When the lesson is unpaused, reduce your throttle and fly through the gates ahead. I'll talk you through the approach as we go. Verify your airspeed is below 300 knots. Lower the landing gear by moving the landing gear control handle down. Do this by clicking on the handle or pressing the G key. The trailing edge flaps will automatically lower as the gear extends. Once the gear flaps are down, check that all 3 wheels down lights are illuminated green on the left side of the instrument panel next to the gear handle. This confirms the landing gear are down and locked. An additional pitch ladder at 2.5 degrees will adequately HUD when the landing gear are extended. Your on-glide slope
I'm so glad I trialed
ladder
this.
and flight path marker are placed at the end of the runway. Press spacebar to continue. Now open the speed brakes using the switch on the throttle and increase throttle to maintain speed if necessary. The
Switch,
slight
switch,
throttle
bitch!
setting required with the increased drag from the speed brakes will keep you from constantly bumping against the idle stop on approach. This is also one less thing you'll have to remember to do after touchdown. Press spacebar to continue. Keep flying through the gates and reduce speed to achieve the on-speed angle of attack of 11 degrees. This is the AOA that will provide the best approach speed and handling characteristics for your aircraft's weight. Use the throttle to adjust your speed and glide path, and pitch trim to adjust your AOA. 2 or 3 clicks of wheels on trim with the trim pad on your stick will help maintain you near 11 degrees. As a guide, place the flight path marker on the HUD at the top of the AOA bracket on the HUD. The bracket ranges from 11 degrees at the top to 15 degrees at the bottom. The AOA index relies to the left of the HUD frame will differ from other aircraft in that the bottom yellow chevron will still be illuminated when the on-speed AOA is achieved. The AOA indicator at the bottom center of the instrument panel also displays AOA. Use the first part of this approach to practice stabilized on-speed flight. At this point, you should be on speed and not glide slope. 2.5-degree pitch ladder on the HUD and the flight path marker should be placed at the end of the runway. This is the most challenging part coming up, so it's permission to try again if things
I've
don't go
already
exactly as
spent an
planned.
hour.
Now though, continue on your approach. Now, when we're over the overrun, the portion of the runway before the primary surface starts, shift the flight path marker forward to a point 300 to 500 feet down the runway. Gently pull back on the stick to flare and reduce the descent rate, but don't level off. Pull the throttle back to idle and touch down with a maximum AOA of 13 degrees. More than 15 degrees during the landing rollout may cause the speed brakes or engine nozzle to contact the runway, so use gentle stick inputs to avoid over-controlling the aircraft.
I'm way too hot.
Okay, maintain 13 degrees nose up for aero braking until your airspeed is below 100 knots. Use the gun cross and pitch ladder in the HUD as a guide. Reduce backstake pressure and lower the nose wheel to the runway. Open the speed brakes fully and maintain full F stick for maximum braking effectiveness. Apply moderate to heavy braking to slow the aircraft and maintain track down the center line with the rudder. Okay, well done. Continue to taxi down the runway.
done,
The next
well done.
taxiway to the left. Only engage nose wheel steering when below 30 knots, and this is required earlier to prevent departure from the runway. Now that the aircraft is safely back on the ground, it's time to start powering down systems and preparing for shutdown. These tasks may be performed as you taxi, and some airfields also have an armed D-arm area you can pull into to complete the tasks if desired. Press spacebar when you're ready to continue and have a look at those. First, close the speed brakes using the switch on your throttle, or left control B. Then, position the probe heat switch to off. Leaving heating applied to the probe without airflow to cool it may damage probe components. Also, raise the ejection safety lever on your seat to the up, safe position. The ejection seat is safe after landing, preventing inadvertent ejection. At ground egress is usually preferable to ejection in a ground emergency. Press spacebar to continue. Next, verify again the master arm and laser arm switches are set to off. Weapons release and laser firing are inhibited on the ground, but the position of the switches is always verified as a safety measure before entering the parking area. Then, begin to power down all avionics systems that are no longer needed. This may be delayed until you're stopped at the parking location if you wish to record data or maintain INS alignment. Also, set your landing lights switch to the down, taxi position. These lights are extremely powerful, so set the switch to off as you enter the parking spot as a courtesy to your crew chief. Continue to taxi to the parking spot of your choice and we'll shut the aircraft down. Press spacebar to continue when you have parked.
Oh. Alright, we're gonna park right here, motherfuckers.
Okay, when you have come to a complete stop and have turned all avionics systems off and are ready to shut down, pull the throttle aft past the idle stop. This terminates ignition and shuts off fuel supply to the engine. The engine spools down and the generator drops offline. Caution and warning lights are to be expected. Press spacebar to continue. Next, confirm the JFS run light is off on the engine control panel.
Alright. We can line it. Wait. We can do that. Overhead, whatever. I will probably sit in my own time through this.
In this lesson, we'll start on the initial approach for an overhead brake landing pad. This technique is the safest and most efficient way to recover a lot of aircraft quickly. This is an advanced technique that requires familiarity with aircraft handling and approach. Before applying this lesson, be sure you're familiar with the procedures described in the VFR landing lesson. I currently have the lesson paused.
How fast
Press
are we?
spacebar when you're ready to get started. First, let's quickly run through the entire process. I have placed a series of gates that show the flight path used for this technique. As you can see, we're on the initial approach to the landing runway, 1,500 feet above the ground, at about 300 knots. We'll brake left over the touchdown point, extend the speed brakes, and perform a level turn until we're flying in the opposite direction. We'll ensure our airspeed is below 300 knots, extend the landing gear, and trim to an AOA of about 11 degrees. We'll continue flying level until reaching a point where the end of the runway is about 45 degrees behind us.
No way, that was
We'll
flares.
brake left, lower the nose, Now that's a lot to digest, so don't expect this to go perfectly the first time. Even 10. Each approach is unique, with its own challenges due to crosswind, aircraft weight, runway length. Okay, maintain alignment with the landing runway, 1,500 feet above ground level, 300 knots calibrated airspeed shown below.
Holy shit, that was. This bitch sensitive.
We're over the touchdown point, so brake left. Set throttle to about 80% RPM and open the speed brakes. Apply the brake at about 70 degrees of bank at 24 G. Relax the G as speed builds off. Rise.
Yeah, the overshot we're not gonna do. I will literally get a pen and paper, write down whole list what to do first.
Now let's dig a little deeper into how to control key aircraft systems. Have a look at the upfront controls, the UFC, the large bank of buttons, and a small display at the top of the instrument panel. These allow you to quickly access communications, navigation, IFF, and other information in one place without digging around on the cockpit panels. Many of the specific functions will be covered in lessons on navigation and weapons delivery, but we'll get a feel here for the basic concepts and run through some practical examples. If you're already familiar with how the UFC works and are looking for a specific system operation, then feel free to move on. This lesson, maybe more than any others, will require a lot of acronyms to be thrown your way. There's simply no way around it. Don't worry though, I'll include enough context to understand exactly what's going on. If you don't remember what each one means, press spacebar when you're
If I do this, does it turn?
ready to begin.
Yes. Okay, but I need him.
To use the upfront controls to their full potential, the C&I switch on the IFF control panel must be in the UFC position. If the UFC fails, the backup position allows operation of the radios and IFF using their cockpit panels. For now though, leave this in the UFC position. The UFC consists of two elements. You'll use the Integrated Control Panel, or ICP, to call up and manipulate data that's displayed on the Data Entry Display, DED, the small digital readout just to the right. There's more to come on the DED, but for now just know that there are many different pages that can be called up that show us different sets of information. The C&I page is displayed by default and shows you basic information on communications, navigation, and the Identify Friend or Foe, IFF status. Press spacebar to continue. There are a lot of buttons on the ICP. So let's break them down into three main functions. First are the two master mode buttons. Depressing these selects the air-to-air or air-to-ground master mode and configures the fire control system and displays to support that type of attack. Try it now if you would like. We start in the navigation master mode with navigation information dominating the HUD and the horizontal situation display, or HSD, on the right MFD. So to press either of the master mode buttons, you'll see attack symbology displayed in the HUD and the SMS page with weapons information called up on the right MFD. Depress the button again and it returns to the navigation master mode. Now, there are other master modes, but these three are the ones you'll deal with most often. Explore that some more if you wish and press spacebar to continue. Next are the four override buttons. These override any other DED page to show you the page that corresponds to the depressed button. Depressing an override button a second time returns to the previous page. The COM1, COM2, and IFF buttons take you directly to those pages. The list button displays a list of pages that can be accessed by depressing the corresponding button from a menu. I mentioned before that the CNI page is displayed on the DED by default. Go ahead and call up some of these other override pages to get a feel for how navigating between pages works. We can return to the default CNI page by either entering data, and more on this later, or by toggling the data control switch, the DCS, left to the return position. So continue to explore this if you would like, and toggle left to return to the CNI page when you're done. Press spacebar to continue.
Nice.
Next, we have several priority function buttons. Like the override buttons, these are used to call up different pages on the DED. However, these do not override other pages and only function when used from the CNI page. The buttons serve as a numeric keyboard once a page other than CNI is called up. We'll look at some of these in more detail in the navigation lesson, so for now, call up some pages by depressing the buttons. Remember to toggle left on the DCS to return to the CNI page before trying to select another one of these pages. So continue to explore that and press spacebar when you're ready to move on.
Huh.
So that's how we swap between the different pages. Once we're there, we also have a few switches and buttons for entering and manipulating data. The increment-decrement switch increases or decreases values for the field selected on the current DED page. Values that can be increased or decreased are identified by an up and down arrow next to them on the display. For example, the steer point at the top right of the CNI page has these arrows, so the steer point can be changed using this switch. Press spacebar to continue. We've already used the data control switch, DCS, to return to the CNI page, but we can also use it to change the highlighted field on DED pages by toggling up or down, or sequence through different data by toggling right. So try it with the CNI page selected. Keep in mind though, this could work differently depending on the page selected and the type of data displayed in each field. Press spacebar to continue. The Mode Select button is used on some pages to cycle between different modes. On other pages it serves as a zero key or identifies a negative number. The Enter button is used to accept new values typed into a data field with the keypad. Depress the Recall button once to erase the last digit that was entered, like with a backspace key. Depressing it a second time restores the originally entered value. Press spacebar to continue. Now there are a few other switches and dials on the ICP, but let's look at those a little later. For now, let's run through some practical examples using the controls we just saw. One of the most common tasks will be to change radio frequencies or preset channels. So depress the COM1 override button to call up the DED page for the primary UHF radio. You'll see two asterisks on either side of the highlighted field. The asterisks mean that new data can be entered into that field using the keypad. Most missions will have several channels already set to specific frequencies. So let's say, for example, the AWACS controller we want to talk to is on channel 2. Type 2 into the field and press enter. That returns us to the CNI page, and channel 2 is displayed as the selected UHF channel. From there, you can toggle the DCS up or down until the arrows are next to the UHF field. When a preset channel is displayed like this, the increment-decrement switch can be used to change the channel straight from the CNI page. So explore that some more if you wish, and press spacebar to continue.
I do not wish.
Let's say we don't know the preset channel and only know the frequency. Now this works for both radios, but this time depress the column 2 button to call up the page for the auxiliary VHF radio. We typed a channel number into the field last time, but we can also enter a full frequency. So type 13100 and press enter. That returns us to the CNI page, and 131 is entered as the new VHF frequency. Now let's look at one more example to see the other data entry controls at work. Verify you are back on the CNI page, then depress the TILS priority function button. This calls up the page for TACAN navigation and instrument landing system, or ILS data. We'll look at this in detail in other lessons, but it's a great spot to get a feel for how moving around a page works. Many pages like this have several different fields where data can be entered, so toggle the DCS switch up and down to cycle through the available fields. But unlike with the last page, entering the data does not return us to the CNI page from here. This is also one where toggling the DCS right to the sequence position has a different effect. This time it cycles through the different operational modes for the TACAN, like receive, transmit receive, or air-to-air transmit receive. Go ahead and explore this some more if you'd like, then toggle left on the DCS to return to the CNI page. Press spacebar to continue. Let's look at one more example before moving on to the next lesson. Depress the List Override button to bring up the list of extra pages. Then depress the 7 key that corresponds to the CMDS, or Countermeasures Dispenser Set
There's
page.
so much to learn.
This page is a little different because it includes a number of sub-pages. These can be accessed by toggling the DCS right to the sequence position. Try that now. The key thing to take away from these examples is that some pages behave differently than others. We'll cover some of that in the lessons on specific systems, but it's something to keep in mind while exploring the aircraft on your own. Press the spacebar when you're ready to move on, and we'll wrap up with a look at the other controls on the ICP. We also have some controls that don't apply to data entry. First is the symbology brightness dial at the top left. This is used to turn on the HUD symbology during startup and to increase or decrease the brightness. Second is the reticle depression dial. This is to crank a fixed backup sight up and down within the HUD. Generally, you'll only see this if major parts of the fire control system have failed and you enable it as a backup. Third is a 3-function drift cutout and warning reset switch. Toggling down clears any warning messages displayed in the HUD. The normal or center position allows the flypath marker and pitch lines to show drift due to crosswinds or slide slip, while positioning it to the drift cutout position centers them up in the HUD. Then last, we have a few controls that don't apply to our block of F-16C. These would be used to adjust and manage the FLIR image displayed in the HUD if that were available. For us, these have no function. Press spacebar to continue. That was a look at the upfront controls and the basic concepts behind their use, including DED page navigation and data entry. We also saw a few of the most used functions, like radio channel change. There are many pages we'll see in detail later in lessons covering specific systems. For now, though, we have the foundation laid to cover that later without worrying about getting totally lost. You can press spacebar to unpause and fly around, or press escape at any time to end the lesson.
ICP, ICP, ICP. Needs to SCP. HUD. So it needs to be nice. My brain. Need a BRB. I need to take a piss, bro. Time to blow my mind away. Let's continue. I'm telling you, my brain on this shit. Ah! It's absolutely going wild. Time to fire a missile. The shit ain't going well. One. We're learning heats.
Welcome to the F-16 AIM-9 Sidewinder training mission. You are at 12,000 feet MSL, 30 nautical miles southwest of your home base, Katusia Air Base. The first steps will be to set up. When you do so, note that the right MFD should change to the Stores Management or SMS page. Use the right MFD OSB 7 to switch between the 4 AIM-9 Mike that are wing mounted and the 2 AIM-9 Lima that are wing tip mounted. Both nomenclatures use AIM-9 LM. Given the engagement's planned, it might be better to use the AIM-9 Limas against the initial non-maneuvering targets, but the choice is yours. When ready to continue, press the spacebar.
I am not ready. So this is basically to choose one missile, okay.
Now look at the left MFD. First, we will keep the radar in range while scan for this training. Finally, use the left MFB OSB 19 to set the radar search range to 10 nautical miles. Press. You are now ready to be in a rear hemisphere AIM-9 engagement. You will need to accomplish the following steps fairly quickly, so take a minute to review them. 1. Find and lock the target on the radar. 2. Accelerate and fly towards the target. 3. Uncage the AIM-9 seeker. 4. Monitor range to the target using the radar, MFD, and HUD.
Oh, it's not sorted.
5. When in range and the missile is locked, sidewinder growl in your headset, shoot the AIM-9. When ready to continue, press the spacebar.
Cap flare.
Oh shit.
Note that the dynamic launch signal, DLZ, on the right side of the Harlem radar is fairly small. This is because both you and the target are traveling in the same direction, producing a low closure rate. However, notice the IR seeker's growl, indicating that it can readily detect the target's hot engine exhaust. Regardless of the missile's IR lock, it is best to close to inside the maximum range versus maneuvering target bracket on the DLZ.
Oh, my ears!
Fox 2.
We can spectate the missile.
Fox 2.
Oh, so it just shoots. Lovely. Am I far?
Fox 2.
I'm not far from it. I feel like I'm not.
Smash the target. Good job. Before you begin the next engagement, set the radar range to 40 nautical miles using the left MFD OSB 20. Also, take a look at the AIM-9s remaining using the SMS on the right MFD. When ready to continue, press the spacebar.
What did it say? Yours. One. We got 3 left. Okay. There we go. Now we're back. Level A.
Get ready to begin a forward hemisphere AIM-9 engagement. Again, you will need to accomplish the following steps fairly
How
quickly.
do I lock target though? Never says it. How do I lock target? It's all the T's up. Target lock. Doesn't say how to lock fuckers. Probably cage. See. Doesn't say, motherfucker.
So review them now. 1. Find and lock the target on the radar. 2. Fly towards the target. 3. Uncage the AIM-9 seeker. 4. Monitor range to the target using the radar MFD and HUD. 5. When in range and the missile is locked, Sidewinder growl in your headset, shoot the AIM-9. Note,
I want to see. Hold up. This button. Whatever.
a higher closure rate in a forward hemisphere nose-on-nose engagement means that things will happen much faster. Be ready for it. Likewise, the IR secret will take longer to detect the heat of the target. The DLZ on the HUD and radar display will be much bigger as the closure rate is much higher. When ready to continue, press the space bar.
How do I lock targets, bro?
Fox 2. Good kill.
Never locked them.
Very good. Now take a moment to inspect the cockpit settings. You set the radar to an adequate search range, at least 40 nautical miles, on the left MFD. You should also step to the next steer point using the DED rocker switch on the UFC. The next target will be circling near steer point 2. Again, use the right MFD SMS page to check the number of sidewinders remaining. When ready to continue, press the space bar.
I think I can't continue. Oh my fuck. I couldn't continue because I was mid-turn. Man, I am. Uh,
Welcome to the F-16.
this one, I don't. Why? Don't understand this one either.
AIM 9 Sidewinder training mission. To set up your F-16 for air-to-air, when you do so, note that the right MFD should change to the Stores Management or SMS page. Use the right MFD OSB7 to switch between the 4 AIM-9 Mike that are wing mounted and the 2 AIM-9 Lima that are wing tip mounted. Both nomenclatures use AIM-9 LM. Given the engagements planned, it might be better to use the AIM-9 Limas against the initial non-maneuvering targets, but the choice is yours. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. Now look at the left. You are now ready to be in a rear hemisphere AIM-9 engagement. You will need to accomplish the following steps fairly quickly, so take a minute to review them. 1. Find and lock the target on the radar. 2. Accelerate and fly towards the target. 3. Uncage the AIM-9 seeker. 4. Monitor range to the target using the radar, MFD, and HUD. 5. When in range and the missile is locked, Sidewinder growl in your headset, shoot the AIM-9. When ready to continue, press the spacebar.
How do I lock though?
Note that the dynamic launch zone, DLZ, on the right side of the HUD and radar is fairly small. This is because both you and the target are traveling in the same direction, producing a low closure rate. However, notice the IR seeker's growl, indicating that it can readily detect the target's hot engine exhaust. Regardless of the missile's IR lock, it is best to close to inside the maximum range versus maneuvering target bracket on the DLZ. Fox 2.
Still doesn't, bro. I absolutely hate this shit. Doesn't say how do I lock targets, bro. That's all I want to know. Like target lock or something? Target. Threat. Mm. Transparent. No, it's none of these. It's not even lock target, bro. Don't care. Da. Must be near the shit. Cage. How do I cage targets then? Or not uncage. I don't want to uncage fuckers. What I want to do is cage those motherfuckers and fucking say bye-bye, bitch. I know this shit ain't helping. Check my target. No. No. Motherfuckers, which one is it? None of this is not helping, bro. So TMS switch up. TMS. Okay, lovely. Here, target manager. And paste that real quick. What the fuck is these buttons? POV. Alright, time to have that one picture up again. It was what? POV what? POV. POV D1. Oh, I did it! Okay. No, that's not gonna hit.
Fox 2. Splash the target. Good job. Before you begin the next engagement, set the radar range to 40 nautical miles using the left MFD OSB-20. Also, take a look at the AIM-9s remaining using the SMS. Get ready to begin a forward hemisphere AIM-9 engagement. Again, you will need to accomplish the following steps fairly quickly, so review them now. 1. Find and lock the target on the radar. 2. Fly towards the target. 3. Uncage the AIM-9 seeker. 4. Monitor range of the target using the radar MFD and HUD. 5. When in range and the missile is locked, sidewinder growl in your headset, shoot the AIM-9. Note, the higher closure rate in a forward hemisphere nose-on-nose engagement means that things will happen much faster. Be ready for it. Likewise, the IR secret will take longer to detect the heat of the target. The DLZ on the HUD and radar display will be much bigger as the closure rate is much higher. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. Fox 2. Fox 2.
Okay, I get it now.
Good kill.
Don't turn.
Very good. Now take a moment to inspect the cockpit settings.
Will, shit to follow and welcome. How you doing?
Nautical miles on the left MFD. You should also step to the next steer point using the DED rocker switch on the UFC. The next target will be circling near steer point 2. Again, use the right MFD SMS page to check the number of sidewinders remaining.
I see.
When ready to continue, press the spacebar.
Oh.
This time you must decide on the type of engagement, forward hemisphere or rear hemisphere, you will attempt. The target aircraft will continue to circle until you attack it with a missile. Once you shoot, the target will attempt to evade the missile and decoy your flares. It will also try to defend itself. However, its air-to-air missiles are older, rear aspect only weapons. Good luck. When ready to continue, press the spacebar.
I can't, bro. I straight can't see shit. I just can't see anything. Wait, oh, I see it. A little. I know we're flying straight towards him. I see him.
Fox 2.
Oh. Too much, too much.
Fox 2. Winchester, aim 9 Sidewinders. Good hit, good hit. Well done. You have successfully engaged all the targets and completed
Altitude.
AIM-9 training in the
Altitude.
F-16. You may
Pull
end the
up.
training now or continue.
Fuck, you know, that blasted my ears. Not doing that again. So we learned the LM. How lovely. Stream for 2 fucking hours. We learned 6 lessons. Oh, bro. We do indeed love this, huh? The people that watch me suffer. Alright, next boys. Let's see. We're doing the air, probably, yeah, active radar. Long range missiles. Let's go. F's. Holy fuck. In this training, you learn to employ the AIM-120, a RAM, an active radar homing, AHR, air-to-air missile, AM with self-guided guidance by the F-16 radar in a single target lock, STT, or track while scan. Blah, 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 and you'll receive the free title association symbol on 1v1, be beyond visual range, engagement demonstration, no radar engagement, missile visual or Mad Dog mode.
Welcome to the F-16C AIM-120 AMRAAM training mission. You are at 24,000 feet MSL. Overhead, your home airfield, Kitasi Air Base. The first steps will be to set up your aircraft for air-to-air combat. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. When you do so, note that the right MFD will change to the Stores Management page showing AIM-120 missiles are selected. Using the right MFD OSB-7, you can switch between the 4 wing-mounted AIM-120Bs or the 2 wingtip-mounted AIM-120Cs. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. On the left MFD, increase the radar search range to 80 nautical miles. When you do so, you should see a target about the middle of the display.
Is he flying?
It is the first air target. You can lock it up now or wait till unpaused. The first 2 engagements will follow the same pattern. 1. Lock the target. 2. Close the range until at least inside the maximum flyout range. 3. Put the target designation box inside the allowable steering error circle. And 4. Fire the missile. When ready to continue, press the spacebar.
Alright. I'll leave those on because they can shoot far further. So we can shoot now. Where's that fucking hoe? Over there on the right. Can we see target? Oh, lovely. Oh, there we go.
Fox 3.
Nice up. Oh, it's going straight for him.
Smash the target.
Hey, bear hunter.
Good job. Before you begin the next engagement, set the radar search range
With
to
the rate
40
of
nautical
1.
miles. Check AIM-120's remaining using the SMS display on the right MFD.
Welcome. How
Set
was your
steer
stream?
point to number
What did you
2
stream?
using the up
And
front
how are
controls
you?
DED up switch. Note, it may help
Oh, vertical.
situational awareness
40.
to check the horizontal situation display. Switch between right MFD pages using HOTAS, stick, DMS, right short presses.
What?
When ready to continue,
I don't
press
know.
the spacebar. In this engagement, you will attempt to shoot down 2 MiG-29s in a single pass by using the AMRAAM's ability to go active after launch. The targets are at approximately 16,000 feet, heading northwest at 430 knots in a line abreast
So I've been up.
formation. The plan is to
So
lock
we're
one
2 new
target,
people.
preferably the
Way.
closest, in single
It was
target
okay
track,
getting
and
frustrated
launch
earlier.
an AIM-120 while still BVR.
My brain on this,
You will
bro.
keep this
I am
target
telling
locked
you.
until the indicator shows the missile has gone active. A
Oh.
counter changes to T counter. Once the first missile has gone active, you will unlock the first target, lock the second target, and shoot an AIM-120 at it. If done correctly, you will have 2 AMRAAMs in the air against 2 different targets. When the second missile goes active, unlock the second target and be prepared to engage either target should the first shots miss.
Okay,
When ready to continue,
ready
press
to
the
continue.
spacebar.
I do not know which heading I'm going, so oh, it's behind me on my right side. Damn. So how are you though, General Lee? So should be in front of us. Ish. I see him. I straight up can't see him. Oh, it's down there. Okay, I see him. It's hard to see in this, I would say. Right there. So did you buy the F-16 or you doing it in a trial currently? Well, uh, fuck up him.
Fox 3.
You. Wait, that was the only one. Weren't there supposed to be two? There is, but why do I not see the other one? Why do I not? There we go.
Fox 3. Good kill. Fox 3. Splash the target.
That was weird.
Well done. Now take a moment to inspect the cockpit settings. Reset the radar to at least 40 nautical miles search range on the left MFD. Step to the next steer point 3, using the DED up switch on the upfront controls. On the right MFD SMS page, check the remaining AIM-120s. For this run, an AIM-120C is preferable, but not necessary. Also on the SMS page, use OSB-19 to set the missile to bore. This will force it to use bore sight mode. When ready to continue, press the spacebar.
It's not letting me set it to bore sight, bro. I do not understand this shit.
This engagement will be a mad dog shot. An AMRAAM fired in this mode can and will lock onto the first air target it detects, even friendly aircraft. When ready, turn towards steer point 3 and search for the target using the radar. The target is an Su-24 Fencer at approximately 6,000 feet, 450 knots, heading northeast. Once detected, do not lock it with the radar. Rather, maneuver to keep it on the display as you move to intercept it.
Okay.
When ready to continue, press spacebar.
Okay, I see it over there. So for some reason, you would just fire? I want to lock it so bad. I locked it.
Cat flare.
Fuck.
The target is now within 20 nautical miles. Visually search for it. Once you have acquired the fencer, turn off the radar using the RF master switch. When the target is within 10 nautical miles, center it on the HUD and shoot an AMRAAM.
I don't see it, bro. Damn. I'm legally blind. I am. Where? Oh, where is it? Oh, we're gonna turn it on real quick. Oh, I see. Never mind. Turn that shit off. Fucking shoot, bro. I don't know why it's not letting me.
Fox 3.
Oh, is it doing it? Looks like it. Oh, it is.
Good kill.
Uh,
Congratulations. You have
Altitude.
successfully engaged all the
Altitude.
targets and completed AIM 120 training in the F-16C Viper. You may end the flight or continue to fly.
Pull up.
oh. That fucking
Altitude.
sound right there.
Altitude. Pull up. Cat flare.
Alright, so 8 now. Wait, I got a logbook. Leave my medals from my other. No. So now it's 8. In this lesson, you learn how to. Lovely. Rain on this, bro. In this training, too tactical. Okay. Simple hit on 2v1, Brown restore range, blah blah blah. Playing 16 picture from. If it's 2v4, damn.
Welcome to the AIM 120 track while scan in Link 16 training. You are at 12,000 feet MSL over the coast of the Black Sea, approximately 2 nautical miles east of the bullseye. The first step will be to set up your aircraft for airborne combat. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. When you do so, note that the right MFD should change to the SMS page showing the AIM 120 missiles are selected. Using the right MFD OSB 7, you can switch between the 4 wing-mounted AIM 120B and 2 wingtip-mounted AIM 120C. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. On the left MFD, change the radar mode from range while scan to track while scan using OSB 2. Next, reduce the scan azimuth sweep to 30 using OSB 17. When you do so, you should notice 2 radar targets. They will start as search targets, small solid boxes, that should turn into track targets, large solid boxes. Once this occurs, press the spacebar to continue. As you fly towards the targets, press TMSR, HOTAS stick TMS right. This will change both tracks to system tracks, large empty boxes. System tracks will be used to guide the AIM 120s after launch. Use TMSR again to bug the closest target. This will select it for an AIM 120 shot. As the bug target enters max flyout range, shoot the missile.
I don't know how to fly it yet, bro. Shit. Welcome, though. I don't even know if I did the right thing, though. Oh boy, fun facts. We love him. Huh? Oh, it confuses me. Turn all the way to the right. Keep radar contact. Bro, I'm just learning this. I just want to do this.
Fox 3. Quickly press the TMSR again to select the next target. Shoot another AIM 1.
What is the TMSR, bro? This one? Basically, yeah, I understand that. Nothing happens when I press TMSR right.
20 at the second target.
I do have multiple contacts.
Splash the target.
I
Fox
don't know if
3.
it's did it. That's the worst thing.
Good kill.
I probably didn't.
Well, targets got past the cap. Training terminated. This will be a Link 16 enabled engagement. On the right console, check that the next, using the right MFD OSB 13, set the right MFD to the HSD page. Magic 1-1 and E3. The next steps will start slow, but the pace will rapidly increase. Review the following. Turn towards 0.3. Examine the HSD. Note the similar display on the radar. Order your wingman to engage the bandits. UHF comms F1, F1, F3. See which target your wingmen bug on the HSD in radar. When ready, press the spacebar to continue.
My brain on that.
On the radar, place your cursor near the targets and press TMSR a couple of times to select an open target. When in range, shoot. Press TMSR again to pick another target. Check the HSD to coordinate with your wingman. Shoot again. Good luck.
Flight. Attack my target. 2, affirm. 3, roger. Contact bearing 302.70.
Okay, it works. Lovely.
2, contact bearing 301.70. 2, contact bearing 299.70. 2, contact bearing 298.70.
I'm trying to get closer. What does TMS left then? Oh, switch to scan.
Springfield 6-1, Magic 1-1, Bra 297, 450 at 7,000 knots. Springfield 6-1, Magic 1-1.
Yeah, see down in the bottom left, right here, it goes on search or scan.
Springfield 6-1, Magic 1-1, Bra 293, 445 at 7,000 knots. Springfield 6-1, Magic 1-1, Bra 291, 440 at 7,000 knots.
Where do you see that? Where do you see IFFF or I it? Didn't even show them on here. Lovely.
Fox 3. Fox 3.
Okay.
Splash the target.
Springfield 6-1, Magic 1-1, merged.
Good kill.
2, contact bearing 244.13. 2, Tally Bandit, 11 o'clock. 2, contact bearing
Fox 3.
229.9. 2, contact bearing 224.9.
Fox 3.
2, contact bearing
Winchester.
225.10.
Good kill. Splash the target.
Contact bearing 23.
Sounds like she has the fucking voice crack when saying
Contact bearing
Fox 3.
222.9. 2, contact bearing
Altitude.
223.10.
Well, I did the thing.
2, contact bearing
Targets got past the cap.
177.8.
Training terminated.
Springfield 6-1, Magic 1-1,
Kill them.
merged.
Hey, I did the thing. My 3 hours and 38 minutes, and I'm only on lesson 9 now. Oh, we love it. Can't wait till get to the AGMs. That's gonna be fun. Woo. Just look at that fucking. That's fun enough. Strength 8% protect us. Engage. 2 engage. Low. Round attack round. Vehicle meet altitude. Aggressively. Lovely.
Welcome to the Viper ACM
I-
and helmet
I absolutely hate it switches every single time with the voices. Just stay on one.
mounted queuing system training. You are at 2,500 feet MSL over hilly terrain, 11 nautical miles from Gudada Air Base. 2 Su-25, just behind the ridge at your 1 o'clock and 10 kilometers, are heading to attack Gudada. They are your first targets. The first step will be to set up your aircraft for air combat maneuvering. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. To set up your F-16C for ACM, first ensure Master Arm on. It should already be in the correct position. Then press. When you do so, note that the right MFD should change to the SMS page. Use the right MFD OSB 7 to switch between the 4 wing-mounted. On the left MFD, change the radar mode from CRM to ACM by first pressing, then pressing OSB 19. When you do so, you will notice the radar has gone silent and no rad has appeared on the HUD.
Do I need to
The
be
next
on
step
this?
will be to set the radar to boresight mode by pressing OSB 2 times. Head towards steer point 2 and
Altitude.
quickly review the procedure
Altitude.
for the A9X HMCS bore employment. Look at the target, engage the missile, seeker lock, shoot. Good hunting.
Next next to the hit 60 till it changes to bore. It's on 60. Do I need to change this one to I
Things will happen
do.
fast. However, the overall
There.
procedure is fairly simple. The radar will automatically lock a bore-sighted target. Uncage the AIM-9. Seeker lock, high-pitched growl, shoot. If it is not the target you want,
It's on bore
then simply
currently.
point your nose at another target and select Bore sight again. TMS up. When ready to continue, press the spacebar.
Just give me the targets. Alright, guy. Oh. It was... Shit. Oh, do it. Page. Goggle... Not goggles. Bottom left. Enough for helmet. Alright. Well, many. Symbology. The knob here. Oh, oh, love that. I do not like that sound though. Why is it pause?
Fox 2.
I did not mean to
Did I
shoot that.
forget to mention the targets are using flare countermeasures?
I do have active pause. Okay. I do have this one on board. Yeah, but it doesn't.
Chaff flare.
It's left. Alright, we'll leave it on that. But there's no targets. Okay, let's search. No active pause. Right there. Ugh. There's only one uncaged button. That's the thing. It's not. There's no cage button. It's only uncaged. Oh, okay. Do I quickly just press quick and fly again?
Welcome to the Viper ACM and helmet. To set up your F-16C for ACM, first ensure when you do so, note that the right MFD on the left MFD change the radar mode from CRM to ACM by then pressing. When you do so, you will notice the radar has gone silent and no RAD has appeared on the HUD. Things will happen fast. However, the overall procedure is fairly simple. The radar will automatically lock a bore-sighted target. Uncage the AIM-9. Seeker lock, high-pitched growl, shoot. If it is not the target you want, then simply point your nose at another target and select bore sight again, TMS up. When ready to continue, press
So it's
the
on
space.
slew.
Altitude. Altitude.
Shows no targets. Oh, I see him now.
Block.
Fox 2. Did I forget to mention the targets are using flare countermeasures?
Block.
Fox 2.
Oh, that's an annoying ass sound. Alright.
Block.
Fox 2.
I might not. I am in the ACM.
Fox 2.
That sound.
Splash the target. Well done. Start
The
setting up
chat
for the
shit,
next
bro.
round by stepping to steer point 2 using the DED up rocker switch. The next engagement will use the HNCS to turn off the radar by placing on the SMS page, right MFD, ensure AIM-9X is selected and set the missile to head towards steer point 2 and quickly review the procedure for the AIM-9X HNCS bore employment. Look at the target, engage the missile, seeker lock, shoot. Good hunting.
Hold. Which button is that?
Block.
Is there, oh, there's not.
Block.
Fox 2. Good kill.
I did get him. Damn. Run.
Nice job. You have learned the basics of employing the radar ACM. As you head towards steer point 3, a
Altitude.
MiG-29 armed with
Altitude.
AAA IR missiles will appear to your right. The MiG will conduct a series of evasive maneuvers. Afterwards, it will make a high-speed run to Sochi Alder Airport. Acquire lock and engage the MiG-29 using the techniques you have just learned.
Block.
Fox 2. Winchester, AIM-9 Sidewinders. You have run out of missiles before you could engage all the targets. You may continue to fly, but no new targets will appear.
One. Alright. Got new targets. Damn. Oh wait, he's locking onto me. Gun say no working. We love that. We are indeed on A to A. You need to. It's like, what the fuck? There is a fucking dogfight mode. So this one. One of these. That button. This should be on my. One is number 27 again. I'm literally hitting every. Alright. Picture 27. Oh, yep. There we go. Now I didn't. Oh, okay, I see you. I am way too low speed. I did not. Oh shit!
Fast flare. Altitude. Altitude.
Fuck that hoe. I didn't even. Well, now we know. I know it is. But we on a budget on that, you know?
Fox 2.
I can? Damn. I need to learn how to learn that, set that up.
Good
Fuck
kill.
you, bitch.
Congratulations. You have successfully engaged.
That one I need how to learn it to set that one up. Alright, so we have understood this one. But 9 we have to do more. That's for sure. But it's for sure better than no hit. That's true. Better than nothing. If I get very much more into this game, I will maybe, most likely, hopefully, get the get a hit tracking, track AR. That's for sure. Maybe next month if I do like this game more. Hopefully. It's one, bro. That's so expensive, though. Damn. Using it Amazon. True. I don't got no. I don't even got no mount for that one. It's two. Yeah, it is. That's the only one I know so far. I kind of knew you could use your camera, but don't know how to set it up. I do can play in here as well if I wanted to. I do have VR, but my VR is a bit like tricky. Is that the? I've seen some people have it clipped on here on the side of their headset. Wait, this is 3D printed. 3D printed one. I see. Okay. So expensive. So this one here? Wait, I don't even have my. Quick sound. So I'm finding multiples ones here. I'm finding this one right here. Like I'm finding this one. 3D print shit. I already did. The shit expensive. It's not, bro. It's it's so this one right here. I even got a 3D printer. That's the model though. How's that gonna track when it's only plastic? Maybe in the future because I do get paid good. Maybe in the future I will probably get this. It'll a Battlegate game though. Like there you go. Now I found it. Okay, that's expensive as well though. That is still expensive though for me. Then I rather so you see the difference here. So this is for the track. This is for the this one. And I'm guessing this is the wired one. I don't know. Maybe go back to his shop here. Press here, then we should be able to see his things. He only got one though. He only he only got this one. Okay, this one. Shit, what do you? There's no wired. Oh, this one up here. Or what? Or am I dumb? This one. Ah, okay, yeah. Like I don't got more USB. I don't got more USB space in this computer, bro. I need a USB, another fucking port or like a thing that holds more. How much is this shit? There. That's more affordable, apparently. But that basically just goes. So you just get this, then it will with your camera, I guess. Emits the IR light. I'd rather get the wireless though. PS PS3 camera. What the fuck? Oh, I don't even know if we got PS3 cameras over here, bro. I bet though, but like he has a lot of them. A lot of PS3 cameras. That would be weird though. But one day we'll definitely look into this. That's for sure. We'll definitely look into it. Where do you even set it up in here? That's my question. Go to system or some shit? Where do you set it up? You have a program that I guess. Any settings or it just controls and then do it there? Good play in VR. Good. Back to training, eh? It was this one, NCTR, non-cooperative target recognition. That's gonna be lovely. Can't wait till we kind of drop bombs, rockets, and AGMs. That's gonna be fun. We're gonna have fun with that. You guys know if let me get in real quick first. You guys know if I can like darken the HUD on the display. That is looks complicated as fuck. Like
Welcome to the F-16 Mode 4 IFF and Non-Cooperative Target Recognition (NCTR or Nectar) training. You start at 12,000 feet MSL over the eastern Black Sea. Autopilot is in altitude hold and steering select. Master arm is on. Unless otherwise indicated,
Alt.
most highlighted button
Where's
presses
Alt
and
hold?
spacebar presses will immediately forward the lesson to the next step. On your first time through the training, it is recommended that you fully listen to each set of instructions before taking the action that will move the lesson forward.
Wait, need this.
When you are ready to continue, press the spacebar. Begin by pressing AA. On the left MFD, you will note that the FCR is SOI. Range is set to 40 nautical miles, and the mode is range while scan. In a few moments, you will notice a contact appear. When it does, conduct a Mode 4 interrogation by pressing HOTAS, TMS, left, short. You should see a circle surrounding the track denoting a friend aircraft. Practice conducting the Mode 4 IFF interrogation a couple more times. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. Another contact will soon appear. Repeat the Mode 4 interrogation. This time a square should appear around the second track, Mode 4 unknown contact. Note, the Mode 4 IFF interrogation covers all the tracks currently on the FCR display. Press the spacebar to continue. Lock the unknown track in single target track. Continue inbound. Your target is now within 25 nautical miles. Select NCTR with HOTAS TMS left long. Near the top of the FCR display, C-130 should appear. This is a civilian C-130 commercial cargo aircraft. Unlock the target and return to range while scan. Return FCR scan azimuth to 60 degrees. If needed, reset range to 40 nautical miles. Press the spacebar to continue.
I don't understand. My brain, bro. Ah, fuck! I need a break, man. My brain on this. On the title. I love. I'm gonna end it here. My brain is hurting. I need food as well. I will be playing tomorrow though. We will be continuing tomorrow on this. Wait, my OBS don't crash. Not now. I will definitely stream tomorrow. Continuing this, I will learn off stream a bit more. Hopefully tomorrow we can do actions. I don't know, campaign. See, or instant actions. We'll see. Ooh, I appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will definitely look into hit tracking. Sure. And my OBS just stopped working. It's lovely. I guess we're just gonna close it down. I'll see you guys tomorrow.